completely crazy shit happened few minutes ago. There's a part of my morning meditation, this morning meditation, where it says, moving to the end, once there was nothing, and look how much there is now, but it's mentioning a butterfly, something like comparing how we're switching from, and he says actually, once I was caterpillar, and then as I make my way through this life, I find it easier and easier, and so on and so forth. Guys, I stepped back out of my room, and I saw butterfly near the entrance. So what I wanted to say here, and what's very, very important, is to never divide your desires to small ones or big ones. Your capacity to manifest and fulfill all your heart's desires, those that you quote unquote consider big, is related and connected to your ability to celebrate small wins, like paying attention to this synchronicity with butterfly. So you know how the saying goes, whatever you put on a pedestal, it has no other choice but to look down upon you. Meaning, I'll give you an example. Easiest example to understand this is, you know how when you have your love interest, and somehow through the early years conditioning, we were taught that that's important, that's relationships. I'm not saying, and I'm not making fun of it. Of course they are important, especially decisions about who you will have children with, and things like that, because free will is more limited than we are aware. So I'm not making fun of it, but putting others on pedestal only make them look down upon you. People that you consider are lucky are just coming from a place of normalcy. They literally are in a mood of nah, this, that, nah. I'm speaking this from my personal experience, because for too long, because I'm coming from that background where I was raised to believe that everything else is more important than I am or my desires. So for literally more than 4 decades, I was putting everything and everyone in front of me. And let me tell you something, that's a shortcut to disaster. Because no matter how hard you try, no matter the effort you put in, it always slips through your fingers. Why? Because you put it on a pedestal, because you gave it too much importance when actually nothing is that much important. and everything is irrelevant, meaning put yourself in a place of either in alignment of your desires or a little above, because in that case that will chase you. But being above it, no matter what you do, trust me, regardless of health, wealth, love, success, everything that you put on that mysterious place of some people can, I can't, what do they know and I don't. No, they don't know nothing especially more than you. Many times even some of them are dusty mofos without being mean or offending anyone. But the first thing to work on is to build up your confidence. Without your confidence, you're screwed for life. Trust me, I remember, and when I go back in time now, some women back then, girls, that literally, I'll maybe be disgusting now, literally ate bugs. Is that how you say that stuff from nose that you're pulling up from your nose? They literally were eating bugs. They were dusty. Bro, they all got beautiful partners, good careers, wealth, literally on autopilot. And there I was in my 20s and 30s, literally crying my eyes out, wondering what the fuck is wrong with me. Maybe should I start eating bugs and be dusty in order to... No, it was never about that. It was never about me being neat, tidy, organized, perfectionist. It was about core beliefs. They had someone, regardless of their appearance and their habits and being dusty and limited in their intelligence and knowledge, they had someone who installed in them that they are worthy just as they are, even if they're eating bugs from nose, boogies from nose. So trust me, everything that I share here is from my lived experience. Lived experience is becoming more and more valuable and more worthy currency, because today more than ever we are in a world of distractions. Everything is hijacking your attention to pull you aware from awareness, because when you are not aware you can't, first of all, locate and find and detect thing you should work on, whether it is belief, expectation, your set point, how you were wired. Zero chances that you will even through the lifetime be able to detect what's your blockage if you're not aware. And we are living now in a world where everything is hijacking your attention in order for you to avoid what should be addressed. So, in this story of girls that I knew in my school and high school who were not as attractive as I wasn't the most attractive, but I was very naturally builded good. I had good genes. I still have good genes, good ability to repair. Give me a few nights of deep sleep and good nutrition. I will be like new no matter what happens. Literally, thanks to my ancestors and all grace to God, I have that innate and inherited ability to rise like phoenix. It's a combination and set of everything. Where I was in shortage, life rewarded me massively. I have some even traits in astrology. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm good in astrology and I know where Pluto and Scorpio and Uranus and some good positions I have that give me that innate ability to rise. Literally, no matter how times I'm knocked down, I'll always rise. I mean, facing two near-death experiences and my ice cold blood and watching what's happening with zero fear is telling you everything. Not that I'm bragging, I'm just here celebrating and reminding you of the power that you have. I'm not more worthy than you, I'm not less worthy than you. We are all equal, independent on this journey. But why I had that power and courage and faith, that's what I'm teaching and preaching. Just do whatever you can to align with the higher power. For me, I told you it's God. I had one-on-one, and I'm always doing on my whatever I can daily to improve my communication with Source, with Creator, and He gave me that ice cold courage in the hardest moments. So I'm here to preach from experience, not from books, even though books are awesome. But my story is my certificate, and I want you all to have that connection and to stand unshaken in the midst of the crashing worlds. Because after every crash, you are rebuilding your kingdom. Many times, through limited beliefs and mental blockages, you ask too little because probably your deep core belief is that you're unworthy. I remember when I set the goal to have monthly income of 10,000 K, and few months later I watched a brother who said that his financial coach, when she asked him how much he is making, and when he said that he's few years on 10K a month, she said that he has limited beliefs about finances. So what's big for us is always small for somebody else. Your dream life is someone everyday reality, routine. I'll never forget when I first stumbled upon this teaching. One of my mentors was John Azaraf. He's a guy, OG, in this mindset coaching from Israel. He's awesome. He is capable to put complex subjects into place to be easily graspable for everyone who is ready to hear. After that, I heard in one of Tamara Kalinic, she's our awesome woman from ex-Yugoslavia. She's from Bosnia, but we like to say that she's ours. And she comes to Serbia often. I was so happy when I heard how she was inspired to take her on pet courageously when she heard him in, I think that it was in secret, or she read some of his books, That's irrelevant, but the core of the moral of the story is important. He said that your greatest success is behind doing what you love to do. For me, that's this. That's mindset, that's neuroscience, that's identity shifting, that's quantum jumping, quantum physics, how thoughts work, all that gem, beliefs, programs, core programs, early year wiring, and so on and so forth. You get the picture. But she was at that time working as she was something in medical field. Not sure if she was in pharmacy or, but she finished a very expensive college. Their parents, I think, are also, her father was a doctor, mother intellectual family, and she, as it goes, was expected to continue with family tradition, but she was always pulled to fashion industry. She was always most inspired and in state of flow when she was doing what she's doing now, and she is one of the best in her niche. So if you wanted proof, that's the proof. She said that she felt inspired, and that was one of the reasons that she eventually left the medical field and continued with her great story that we all see her results. Does she has issues? Does she? Of course, people who are influencers and they say that they are there, they're lying. Trust me. As long as you are alive, you're never there. I think that even when we are living this journey, there will be many things to ponder upon, and even then there won't be, maybe for some, I don't know, enlightened monks on isolated Greek islands, maybe they are there and they will be in a period or moment of transition. But for us regular normies, as long as you're here, there is always place and time for improvement. Whenever you feel in a limbo, any kind of limbo, just go and do a random act of kindness for someone else, and it will immediately put you in a better feeling place. As I said, never put on a pedestal anything. Person, places, incomes, jobs, careers, anything, literally. Whatever you put above you will look down upon you. Choose the number and decide that that's your salary. Salary got its name from the word salt. Until the recent times, people were paid in salt. In Rome, soldiers, salt was worth like gold. Salary comes from word salt. Who can decide for you what's your salary? Who decides how worthy you are? Who decides how you should be paid for an hour? I remember how, because I know how it feels to be underground dog for years. And if I didn't go into inner work, I would be underground dog till the rest of my life. And because I know how the things work, I'm committed to the last breath and the last word that I can speak, do my best to elevate as much as people I can, because it's not about the money. I saw how the game works and how you can manifest easy, but the feeling of helping someone and that look in their eyes, that's what we are here for. That puts you in divine frequency, and the more you do it, the better you feel. So I remember how, even though I was struggling, how painful it was to see others struggle, especially children. Many times I remember I had when in doubt and making immediate, because decision is immediate, do based on your heart, never let mind gets on your way. Whenever I would see, let's say, mother with a hungry child at the street, even if that was the last bill I had in my wallet, I would do it, and I would be happy that I was able to do it. Always I saw that as form of universe and God testing me, whether or not I will be humble and share. Even though I had little at the moment, I had much more than that person. And guess what? Literally, whenever I did random act of kindness, it's like my purse and my wallet and my house and my life and me became immediately magic. Magic me, magic wallet, magic person, magic house, all magic. And it is all magic. It is all magic. Nothing is worth having if it's not worth sharing. And we are here to share. Someone will benefit from something I shared here. Someone will benefit from, I don't know, a smile from the random person on the street. Do random act of kindness. Never judge. You don't know what people are dealing with. And while I speak, there are more butterflies. Immediately, you see the power of the mind. Immediately, now my mind is rewired to where I saw obstacles, I see opportunities. This all is just identity shifting. People are not lucky, or you think that some person is luckier than you and has easier life. And no, those people just embodied the version of them that they are committed to live, and they are not settling for less. So my invitation for you is to practice, let's say today, being new identity, desired identity, being who you deep down inside in your heart want to be. And as John Ezra said, most people think that money comes first and then lifestyle comes second. No, the whole game of life is the backwards law. Everything is in reverse. Embody lifestyle you want and watch how everything necessary for you to be that version of yourself literally falls into your lap. You and only you are in charge of what you allow and what you settle for. As long as you are in a blame game, that means that you are giving your power away to people, circumstances, and events that have zero power over you.